guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be planning in my wellness planner, and so if you guys caught my other video, you guys might know that I am using a planner from 2020 that I didn't really use much, so I'm going to be repurposing it for this year. So with my wellness planner, I don't really need it to be dated at all, so I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to update that, and these are the sticker books that I'm going to use. I have the Stargazar mini Happy Planner sticker book and the Disney Princess sticker book, which I'm so excited for this. You guys don't even get it. I'm so excited for this sticker book. This one was given to me from a friend, actually the girl who makes my paper clips that you guys love, the Minnie Mouse one that was cheetah print on my Catchall planner. That one, she got this for me when she was out of town, so I was like, yes, because they didn't have them. They were just coming out, so I cannot wait. I can't wait. All right, so let's go ahead and get right in. Now you guys may hear the baby because it's pretty early in the morning and she woke up, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but I'm just saying if you hear like a couple of cooing or whatever, then that's her. All right, so this is the Stargazar monthly layout for the from 2020, and as you can see, like I'd put stickers on it, but no, I only wrote that one thing. Literally, that's it. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and just update a couple of things on it because, like I said, I don't need this to be dated. I'm gonna use this as like an action or like a checkbox thing instead. So you guys will see how it goes, but I really still love this. Just keep looking towards the stars with shimmering eyes, for the stars hold magic, and if you believe in that magic, anything is possible. And so I'm totally gonna use Princess and the Frog, guys. Like, what? Of course, like there's no other, like I could probably use Cinderella, but no, I'm not feeling her. Totally gonna use Tiana because as far as magic is concerned, yes, Tiana is it. So let me find a sticker that I love that's actually going to show up on the back of here. Do I want to put it there or do I want to put it in here? Let's see. Well, the first things first, let me cover up these dates. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the dates, and how I like to do that in any of my planners is I like to use dots. Oh, yes, perfect, and I have tons of them. So I'm just going to simply cover each of these dates with a dot. And this is great, and I hope for those of you guys who are probably, I got a lot of comments from a couple other people from my wellness plan with me where they were saying like they know they need a wellness planner but they couldn't afford a wellness to buy a new planner, or they barely used a different planner, so they were happy to see that I was also repurposing. So I hope you guys find this plan with me really helpful in that aspect, because you don't have to buy every single brand new planner that ever comes out whatsoever. You could just use what you got, and especially if it's very lightly used like this. So hopefully this gives you guys some inspo on finding ways to repurpose. Yay! This is getting me so excited. So we've got the dates all covered up. Like, look at that. You see? Now it's like a whole brand new planner. Very different. So let's go ahead and use some of the princess one. Let me go back to Tiana and see what I end up liking. I think, do I want to put this here or do I want to put the blue one here? Ooh, this is difficult. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this one just because this is obviously where the magic really happened for her. Life is magical. Do I want to put you? Nope. Nah. Okay, just put the sticker down. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like, I'm scared to put the sticker down. I'm scared to put the sticker down. You just get so nervous, huh? We get nervous. Let's see, because there are a couple of, I think I'm gonna cover this one because that actually was a book that I had read last year. And we want to cover these up also. And these are Mondays. The fun and the magic begins at night. Why not add a moon to cover that up? Yeah. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. Yay. Okay, so that, you guys, is how you repurpose an old planner for your new purpose. Now, in each of these individual boxes, I'm just simply going to research up a Pinterest challenge, a self-care challenge. Well, actually, why don't I just make one? Yeah, actually, let me think a little bit more on how I want to use this and choose an actual focus first before I just go in. Because that's one thing is, especially with your wellness, you want to be very intentional, or at least I do. I don't like to just mindlessly do things because then I lose motivation and I just stop doing it. So let me look and think on that a little bit. But I wanted to, so these were example, this also, I had wrote on the back of this page, so I glued these two pages together so this way I can have some reflections. So now what I'll probably go ahead and do, let me think on this just a little bit. All right, so I needed some room to brain dump a little bit. And what I decided that I'm going to use this for is because at the end of this, I haven't done my reflection on the year just yet. So I thought this would be a great chance for me to do some of the reflection on here and then use this section to set my intentions for 2021. So I'll be putting in 21 different intentions and goals for myself for the year, like a year bucket list. So I'm going to brain dump that out right now very quickly, just see kind of what comes to mind. So, and this is why I always keep, like, I have a section in here for like notes, because when I read my books and stuff, I write notes and stuff. So I just pulled out one of these papers, and it's always good to have just blank paper so that way you can brain dump and just write things out, especially if you're someone who's like, but I don't want to mess it up. You guys seen how I almost had a heart attack just putting this sticker down. So imagine like me trying to finally write in my planner. I need to think this out first. So I got quite a bit written down. So let me see. I was in the middle of writing and then the baby started tripping, so I needed to put her to sleep. One thing that popped in my head that I've always wanted to do was take a cookie decorating class. Or a cake decorating class. Like this, cooking and baking has always been like a fun therapeutic thing for me, and I've always wanted to really get into it. Like I actually wanted to go to culinary school and become a pastry chef and all that, but it was just not in the budget. And I refused to get into student loan debt, and good thing I kind of did, because everyone I know who's got student loan debt, they were in lots of student loan debt and are kind of regretting it. So I'm like, well, hey, I mean, that's a bullet I dodged, and it's definitely helping us be a lot closer to financial freedom for sure. So I've got a few things down here. And maybe I'll just leave some space for more. So I'll write the first one. Now I like to just go ahead and pop this out because it makes life so much easier when I need to actually write things in. So definitely on the bucket list is it's not enough to say plan a me vacation, but I need to take a vacation. Take a me-cation. To San Diego. Oh, I want to go to take the kids and go on a family trip to Santa Monica Pier. Like, I love SoCal. Like, I'm a total California girl. I love the beach, so hence San Diego and Santa Monica. I also wanted to put San Francisco, which is actually probably a lot closer to home. It's only about an hour and a half away. So I could totally maybe dip out and go to San Francisco, but who knows? Who knows? But I know I want to definitely go to Santa Monica with the family. It would be really, really nice this year, because my husband and I went and we spent time at Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier. Let me just put that specifically, because we had so much time at the Santa Monica Pier with just me and him. They had a live concert and everything. So I don't know, obviously with COVID, no, I don't know how that's going to be, but I would love to do that with the family. It was just a nice vibe, and they had this amazing funnel cake there too that I've dreamed about ever since we went. And that was years ago. Like, my 12-year-old was about 2. So yeah, it's been some years. I want to go for sure. So that's totally on the list. Let me see. What else is on the list? Make a rest reference. And this is important because I am a workaholic. It's just what it is. Like, when I was working a regular job, I was working, like, and I thrived off of working overtime. And like, my employees would always tell me, like, you need to go home. You clocked out like a half hour ago and you're still here trying to do stuff. And I don't know what it is. It's what it is. I'm a workaholic. So, and even though I don't work, I work from home and I'm mainly a stay-at-home mom, like, I'm still working. Like, I'm always busy. My kids are constantly telling me, Mom, rest. They're always checking in on me, like, Mom, what'd you do today? Did you get to sit down? Like, my oldest son has this thing where he's like, Mom, you should just get a bag of Cheetos and put on your robe and be on your phone and drink wine all day and don't do nothing else. That's what you need to do. I'm like, okay, where he got that from, I have no clue, but that's totally not me. But I mean, my kids are constantly checking on me to make sure I've rested, and it's just not a forte of mine. But I need to redefine what rest is for me, and then make a reference list so that way I can intentionally do more of those things and actually participate in resting. But at the same time, like I said, I have to redefine what rest is to me and discover what I define rest as. So that might be a nice journaling exercise for you guys too. If you're a recovering workaholic and you need to figure out what rest is to you, then maybe making a rest list would be nice. So make a rest reference, and then make a book reading list. That's gonna be fun. And actually, I need to start reading my first, I have a couple of books that I'm working on reading. I just have to write those down. One of the books that I'm actually in the launch book club of, I forgot her name. This, you guys, like, I'm always, like, my mind is always going. But I forgot her name. I'll have to tell you guys. She's the owner of It Cosmetics, and it's Jamie something. Oh, that's horrible. I'm a little disappointed in myself that I can't remember off the top of my head, but then again, I've been up since 3 a.m. So it's just what it is. Do more recipe planning for sure. And like I said, guys, I wanted to be a chef. Like, I love Emerald Lagasse, I love the Cake Boss, all of that stuff. So did I say I used to be a chef, or I wanted to be a chef? But I wanted to be a chef, and so recipe planning would be something I definitely want to get into. I'm always saving recipes on Alexa. I just have to transfer into our family recipe planner. So practice calligraphy. And honestly, I didn't write this on here, but I keep saying I need to get more into yoga. But yoga is difficult for me. You would think it's not that I can't do the moves, it's the mentalness and the stillness and the slow movement and doing it consistently is the difficulty for me. I like to lift weights. I like to the high intensity. I like to run. It's just what I prefer to do because it helps with my anxiety. It helps me like get my heart rate really up, and then it helps me kind of slow down once like my adrenaline goes down. But to stay and live in the slow and the calm is difficult, and thrive in that is very difficult for me. So I'm putting it on the list because it's something I need to do in challenging myself. And that was one thing I said, challenge myself was on my bucket list. So yoga it is. Yoga, I don't want to become a yoga master, but do 30 minutes of yoga daily. And build it up into consistent routine. Okay, so that's on the list. Yay. Get back into drawing. I used to love drawing as a kid. And then now my mind is always just so busy, and I'm always like, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm a very, very big lister and tasker and get things done type of a person. So to slow down and just spend on drawing is difficult, but I want to get back to that. I was a lot calmer back then. So there we go. So get back into drawing. Make my own affirmation cards. And that is pretty easy, but I want to get these like actually created and designed professionally and put them in my shop, which is what makes it the challenge part. Because then the perfectionism in me is like, no, it has to look just like this. Make my own affirmation cards. And it has to be perfect and all the things. So, but that's totally on the list. And I actually have a couple of ideas, so totally want to do that. Let me see. Music playlist, write poems, make affirmation card. Let me just cross these out as I'm doing it. I'm gonna put vacation on here. Oh, music playlist. Empowering music playlist. And why this is important, especially like if I'm like in a funk or in a mood and I need to snap out of it and get back into my like power, that's what that's for. And like yesterday, I wasn't in a bad mood yesterday, but I was just like in the zone and I was just super excited and pumped for some reason. So Beyonce's Freedom got played and I was living in the moment. Like that is my song. That is like a total power song. No, that scared you? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it down. The baby got scared with Beyonce. All right, let me see. Oh, take a photography class because I like photography class to learn about angles. Take an editing and graphic design class. That would be good for me personally and also business-wise when it comes to drawing, and my kids really want to get into drawing anime and stuff, so maybe that could be something I can do with them, especially with digital art. Like the pressure pens and all that stuff confuse the crap out of me at the moment, so I want to learn that, and I'm sure the kids would love it if we took a class together. So teach kids how to draw on, yep, there we go. Teach kids how to draw. And that was one thing, spend more intentional time with the kids where I'm not connected to my phone. I feel like that's like a forever going thing with almost all of us. Like the world, everything's just always, you know, everything's always so busy. We're so plugged. And even though the kids are home, now we're trying to find more ways to unplug because we're so much in mom life and we're not being intentional with spending quality time and just focusing on the little bit of intentional time to make those key memories. So definitely want to work on that more. Take 5-day trips near the water. Like there I go again with water. Like I love being by the water. I'm part mermaid, I guess. I don't know. Design and create my own wellness stickers. And I mean like draw and stuff too, so that's gonna be a fun challenge. Oh, create vision board for the year, because I have not done that. Board for the year. I want to reorganize and restructure my office, because I wasn't intending on having an office, but I had a very high risk pregnancy that I was not able to go up into my bedroom upstairs. So we made the downstairs bedroom kind of in like a combination of an office and bedroom for me, because I had to sleep downstairs. I wasn't able, like my entire pregnancy, because with my first daughter I had a high risk pregnancy, was hospitalized, and so the second time we were taking it very, very cautiously, and the doctor said no upstairs. So then now after the baby's born, like I've literally never moved my stuff back upstairs, and so this has turned into an office. But now for this year, for sure, I want to fully make it my own office, like a full-blown office, especially since I have my shop and I really want the kids to understand and respect my space. This is mommy's workspace, not mommy's play space or throw stuff in here drawer space type of thing. So yeah, do editing, photography, and oh, I'm just gonna put this one here. It's like it's happening, it's in the works, but still it's a bucket list because I've always wanted to do this. But launch a wellness planning subscription box. Like this is literally in the works. I've been writing about it, talking about it, planning about it, coming up with ideas for it. So this is happening and I can't wait to launch it. The first box will be launching in March, which I'm still in the works of creating, but still I'm excited. It's happening. It is going to happen, and once I officially launch it, I'm checking that bad boy off because it's something I've always wanted to do. And it's just always been something that I wanted to do, especially when I first got into like the decorative planner community world. I was like, oh, it'd be nice to do that because I got into this type of planning to help me with track my meal plans and all that type of stuff. And then now it's been like this whole full circle thing for me. So I can't wait to launch that. But so that's it, you guys. I know I talked quite a bit, but this is it, and this is how you repurpose a planner and create it for the new year. So I hope you guys really enjoy this and got some great tips and gave you inspo to help you kind of do the same thing if you have a planner that you kind of want to use, because you don't want to go and buy a new one and you barely used it last year. This is a great way to repurpose that. And then I left a little bit of space in case I want to add, you know, any other little bucket things on here, but we'll see how this works for the new year as I go on. So I hope you guys, like I said, enjoy this video and be sure to subscribe to my channel, and can't wait to the next one. Talk to you guys later.